So what are some other mistakes that you see trade show exhibitors
Eating
make?
at your booth.
Oh!
Eating at your booth. I think that no one wants to talk to someone when they're eating. And also, if I've been caught mid-bite and I'm like, I can't actually respond right now. So
Right.
I think eating at the booth, and then also like not having staff properly. So there's a lot of times where your booth will be empty, and that's a missed opportunity. You don't know who's walking by at that time. So making sure that your booth is properly staffed.
Hey yo, we put free money where the mic is. He got it on lock like Rikers. Green Rebates get you paid, so a lot of people like us. Money Talks Podcast, watch it on all your devices. Woo!
Welcome back to the Money Talks Podcast. I am here with the one and only Kenya. I probably annoyed the crap out of you when I was emailing you leading up to the event, so I just want to say I appreciate how responsive you are and the team at NECANN. But this is day 2 of NECANN. Seems like a hit, but how do you feel? How are you feeling about how things are going?
I feel really good. I've been walking around and talking to a lot of exhibitors and a lot of attendees, and it seems like everyone's having a positive energy with this event. So I'm really, really grateful for everyone who's a part of putting this show together, because while we are the name, the face behind it, it really takes such a community to make this all happen. So super grateful for you guys being here as well.
Absolutely. We love NECANN, and it seems like this is one of the events that like a lot of people who exhibit are like, it's a must go. Like you can't miss. A few of the other trade shows, it's like, if we miss it this year, oh well. But NECANN is a must go. And how did you guys, how proud of your team are you that you've built a brand like that?
It's so I'm actually the newest member to our team. I've been here about a year and a half.
Wow.
And so it's been incredible to come in. It makes my job so easy, the reputation that NECANN has built all of these years. And it is the show to go to. We're the largest show on the East Coast with our Boston show, and it's community. It truly is.
Nice. What's the hardest part about planning a trade show?
People. The people, and just honestly all of the moving pieces. I think that a lot of people don't know all of the systems that we have to use behind the scenes and how long it takes to update a speaker graphic because your hair doesn't look right or whatever it is. So it's the little things that we try to pay attention to, and we try to make sure that we're serving our community well. But people not understanding the capacity that it takes to put on a show like this.
Right. What do you think sets NECANN apart from the other trade shows?
I think that we are regionally focused shows, and I think that that's something we do different than any other trade show. So anytime that we come into any state, any city, our first goal is to connect with the local community. We see who's organizing already, we see what brands are already participating, and we try to make sure that they have access to our shows. And I think that is way different than what anyone else is doing, because our show is meant to be a literal snapshot of what the cannabis industry looks like in that region at that time. So we want to make sure we have full participation from the lowest paid person to the highest paid person to make sure we're getting a true picture of the industry.
Love it. And for people who want to exhibit at trade shows in general, what should they be doing to maximize their experience?
Planning. You should have a plan, something to capture leads. You should be training your booth staff. I think that so many times you see, if you're sitting down, you're not interacting with the people, you're not going to have a successful show. So it is all about having a plan, having your talking points, having great marketing, right? So that people want to stop at your booth, right? Like it's catchy, right?
Right.
So it really is all about the visibility and the plan that you have for the day.
Right. What are some, besides sitting down and maybe, because it is, I walk from booth to booth, and when I see people sitting down on their phones, I'm like, oh, well, they don't want to talk to me, so I don't want to bug them. So what are some other mistakes that you see trade show exhibitors
Eating
make?
at your booth.
Eating
at your booth. I think that no one wants to talk to someone when they're eating. And also, if I've been caught mid-bite, and I'm like, I can't actually respond right now. So
Right.
I think eating at the booth, and then also not having staff properly. So there's a lot of times where your booth will be empty, and that's a missed opportunity. You don't know who's walking by at that time. So making sure that your booth is properly staffed.
Awesome. What's the coolest booth you've seen at NECANN 2026?
Okay, I'm a little bit biased because I have part to do with this booth, but the Freedom Grow Gratitude Gallery, the whole goal of the booth is to raise money for cannabis prisoners who are in prison for nonviolent offenses, and it's art. So I'm an art art fan. So we're selling art to raise money for cannabis prisoners. And I think that that is such a important thing to notice at these events, because we're all making money in this industry and we're all building businesses in this industry when there are still people locked up and behind bars and missing time with their family. So that has been my favorite booth because there's a mission behind it as well.
When you're throwing a trade show, do you ever have a moment to just take a deep breath and feel proud of the work that you've done, or is it just nonstop stress, chaos?
It actually, I would say that this is the best part because, right, we've done all the work, right? And now it's like you just have to show up and be on. Like you have to be there for when things hit the fan. They might hit the fan, but mostly it's really just getting to see all of the work come together, getting to be with all of the people who are also doing the work in this space. So I've been honestly having a great time, just vibing, just talking, just chatting. I'm actually happy to sit down though. So thank you for this.
I got your back. So what cities besides Boston is NECANN in?
Oh, so this year last week we did Philly.
Okay.
We had a Philly show last week. This week we're doing Boston. In a couple weeks we have Minnesota and Minneapolis.
Yeah.
And then a week after that we also have Vermont. So we had 4 shows in 29 days. And then the end of the fall, we have 2 shows, one in Rhode Island and one in New Jersey.
That's crazy. So how many, on a given day, how many exhibitors or clients are you talking to?
Plenty of them.
Are you responsible for?
Yeah. Like I said, there's only 5 of us in the company who work here. So everyone does a little bit of everything. Everyone kind of has to fill in. So I think that my role in particular is honestly just talking to people and figuring out what are we missing? What is going on? Who is doing the work? Who can we invite into the space? So I talk to people all the time, and it's my favorite part of my job.
Nice. And what goes into the sales aspect of NECANN, like making sure people are exhibiting and, filling the floor with not only consumers but exhibitors as well?
So beyond our shows that we go to, we also have presence at every single cannabis trade show because who's at those shows are also our potential clients as well. So it really does take a lot of communication, a lot of follow-up, a lot of being out and being visible, and to let people know about our show. So we're on the go all the time.
What are you going to remember most about NECANN 2026?
So actually, this is like my 3rd interview today, which is like new. So I think that that's what I'll remember most. I think it's such a privilege to be able to represent NECANN and to be able to represent the work that we do. And I think that Mark can do a better job of bragging about the work that we do in the community that we've built. So I'm really, this has been my favorite part, is getting to tell people about the show.
Love it. And what makes the Massachusetts cannabis scene special to you?
I think just the way that it has built. So the first show was really just random people coming together for advocacy work. And now fast forward to this show, and there's actual business getting done. There's people talking, and even though there are so many things going on in Massachusetts, so many unknowns going on right now, the community is still showing up, and we're still banding together and trying to figure out what we can do to work together to make sure that this industry stays alive and gets from survival mode into thriving mode, for sure.
Awesome. And if people want to learn more about NECANN, or if they want to maybe exhibit at one of these shows coming up or show next year, who should they reach out to?
Anybody. Anyone from NECANN. We're all very accessible. We're all very available, but you can email me directly, Kenya@necann.com. That's Kenya at NECANN, NECANN.com.
And as someone who worked with Kenya, I just want to give her a shout out and everyone at the NECANN team, because you guys were so responsive and you made our jobs really easy.
Aww.
Like the load in, the load out, it's been great. So highly recommend going to NECANN if you're an exhibitor or a grower or a cannabis professional watching this. So thank you so much for sitting down.
Thank you so much for letting me sit down. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, I got a grow room and my bills are so high. I've had the same grow light since 1999.